Welcome viewer. Here's some breaking news from Sao Paulo. The drive through Sao Paulo state in Brazil is decidedly unremarkable. Blocks and blocks of high-rise buildings give way to commuter highways and eventually to gentle rolling hills. It is hardly the scene where one would expect to find the climate's salvation. And yet, as Luis Guedes Pinto climbed his sky-high perch above the reclaimed swath of Brazil's Atlantic forest, he explained, "You don't have to go to the Arctic or even the Amazon to learn how to nurse Earth's forest back to health. This project does not change a big landscape, but it shows it's possible to bring back life, to bring back water, to bring back biodiversity to the center of the state of Sao Paulo," said Pinto, the CEO at SOS Mata Atlantica, as he pointed down to 2 square miles of forest restoration. Pinto's organization is a non-profit devoted to rehabilitating the swath of forest on Brazil's Atlantic coast. The forest itself is home to more than 145 million Brazilians, and just as the Amazon rainforest has been ravaged by deforestation in the first several years, around 3/4 of it has already been wiped out by urban and infrastructure development and aggressive agribusiness practices. We need to plant and replant, but we cannot lose another acre, Pinto said as he guided through a nursery with more than 50 species of carefully cultivated trees and plants in what was once degraded, drought-prone pasture. A forest we replant is not going to be the same as a forest we cut down. Some of the forest we are losing have trees in them that are hundreds of years old. These are the seedlings of a forest revival. In just 15 years, it has become a thriving eco-lab with a healthy water table, trees, plants and animals. It is a completely different landscape to the pasture land on its borders, where drought-stricken grass overtakes acres of what was previously forest. As President-elect Lula da Silva comes into power, projects like this are now at the crossroads of climate and political history in Brazil, a country that is home to one of the planet's most significant stores of biodiversity. For nearly 4 years, the government of President Jair Bolsonaro was accused of undoing the environment progresses of Lula, who served as president from 2003 through 2010. Data from Brazil's National Institute for Space Research show the rate of deforestation under Bolsonaro's presidency climbed up more than 70% from 2018 to 2021. Already, the Amazon rainforest is emitting more carbon dioxide than it absorbed in some locations, a shift that could have an enormous negative impact on global warming trends, and scientists warn the precious rainforest is nearing a point of irreversible decline and is less capable of recovering from disturbance like drought, logging and wildfires. Lula's record as former president shows his government was able to cut deforestation rates dramatically by the end of his term in 2010, and his new promise goes even further. To reach zero deforestation in Brazil, this would be substantially more ambitious than his previous government's goal to eliminate illegal deforestation, not deforestation of all kinds. Speaking to the UN's COP27 climate summit on Wednesday in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, Lula told a jam-packed conference room that Brazil is back to resume its ties with the world, and there is no climate security for the world without a protected Amazon, and we will do whatever it takes to have a different vision in degradation. He also promised to punish those who are responsible for the deforestation in Amazon and announced a new ministry for indigenous people so that the indigenous people themselves can present and propose to the government about policies that can derive their survival with dignity and security, peace and sustainability. Beyond the report for SAC TV.